peace, love, and soul. This is your girl Nubia Ankh, and I am sitting here with a longtime client and became friend,
right,
Katera Alexander, a sister that I have shared a lot of common stories, scenarios, and situations with, and we here on the podcast today. Let's clap it up for ourselves. Yes. We are here to talk on some topics today. Of course, one of the main topics we're going to talk about is relationships with men. Me and Katera, we both had a conversation before we started the podcast that we both have been going through some things in our relationships, like frequent breakups, frequent arguments over petty things, and we just want men to be more supportive of us and stand by us during those times when it may get challenging. You got anything you want to say about what I just said, Katera?
No, ma'am.
You got something to say? What do you think about right now how we're going through things? We're both going through things with our men because of petty arguments, and we at a time where the economy is changing, the cost of living is going up, everything is expensive. This is a time that we need to really be sticking together with our men in relationships, but it seems like it's so hard nowadays.
Because the roles have changed.
What you mean by the roles have changed?
Versus meaning women are more productive.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's
men,
like a good thing.
The men are laid back now. It's like the roles have changed, meaning the women are more
more productive than the men.
Right.
I got you.
So as women, it's more women go-getters out here than it is men these days.
And so that's what it is. The women are now the go-getters. We some go-getters. The women are highly ambitious go-getters. We're more productive, but the men are now
laid back.
Too laid back.
Right.
Too laid back. Okay, so what can we do to get our men to not be too... Do you think there's anything that we can do or say to them to say hey, I'm being productive, but what are you doing? I mean, why they gonna get offended? The ego. The bad ego gonna get offended if we say it like that. What do you think we can do?
First, we need to start doing research on dating these men, because I just feel like, they don't have a bond with their mother, their parents. They would never have that bond with, with a woman. And if their mother wasn't a go-getter, chances are they looking for someone lesser. So, like I say, the roles have changed.
Ooh, that's a good one. I never really thought about that. She just said, if the man's mother was not a go-getter and he meets a woman that is a go-getter, he don't respect or value that because he's used to seeing a woman be less productive.
Right.
Or do nothing in sometimes, letting the man do all the work.
Right.
Wow. So there's a lot of guys with mommy issues, but okay, so if they got mommy issues and we come into their lives to try to help them, why the first thing they say is, I ain't want no mama. I ain't looking for no mama. But it seems like that's what they need, isn't it?
Right.
But that's the first thing that they jump and say is that they don't want no mama, yet they expect for us to come in and nurture them, love on them, support them, have unconditional love for them like we their mama. But the first thing they want to jump out with their little ego up in the air is they don't want no mama.
Right.
They confused.
Right. They're just looking for people to get them handouts.
Oh, they're looking for handouts.
It's more men. Right. It's more men looking for handouts, versus for a relationship. They're looking for someone they can use and abuse. And someone who at their lowest point at life, not as in financial wise, but as in self-esteem wise, someone who already went through the same similarities. So they appear when they first come into the relationship like, oh, I'm not going to be that type of person. And us women, we just so open and ready to tell the story from the past, not knowing that we telling our story to someone who gonna
use it against us.
Right. So it's gonna replay itself out.
I'm tired of the repeating cycle. I listen. It's time to take the clothes out the wash. I'm tired of the repeating cycle. Listen. Oh my goodness. So they want handouts. They want somebody that help them. They come into the picture saying that they're not going to do you like the last man did you, but wind up using that as a playbook to do the same thing over again. Putting the woman through the same type of hurt. And this is why the trauma continues in the dating community, where hurt people. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
We said that. Okay, so we got our producer. He threw up a question for us. Is couples therapy a good option for couples who have both been through trauma?
Yes. In the beginning, yes. I just feel like now the dating society, when you start dating, you just need to start dating within therapy, because you don't know what a person had already been through. Going through now, and you don't want to transfer that into the new cycle of y'all new relationship, because you don't know what that person been through. And by you telling that person, it seems like we always tend to find the people that, hey, listen, with new people, same method. We end up being open and honest and let them know things from our past, and they end up taking us through the same thing, the same cycle, just a different name, you know, and a different face.
Well, I think couples therapy is a good idea, but a lot of times the damage has already been done before people decide to go to therapy. Like, say for instance, you're in a relationship where you have trust issues, okay, and y'all decide to go to therapy. That still is a really hard thing to fix. Trust, you know what I mean? So I think people should probably consider going to therapy before they start dating and getting into a relationship. You got to make sure you start working on your healing before you get into that relationship with that person. But going to therapy would be a great thing. I think therapy is good for any and everybody, because we all have traumas, like childhood traumas, past life traumas that we carry in our pain bodies. A lot of people don't even know you have a pain body. Your pain body is where all that hurt and trauma is stored, and when certain things happen or come up in your relationship, now you triggered, and because it's no different than if you had a cut on your arm and I press on it, you're gonna hit me. You're gonna be like, don't
it's the reaction,
me. It's a reaction. It's like, get off of that hurts. So yes, the therapy can help couples, but I think a lot of people wait until it's too late. You don't continually break the trust in your relationship and then talking about, well, let's go to counseling. I think that person would say, hell no, because you done put me through enough. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. Like, what about men that pretend that they want to fix it? Have you dealt with that? Men that pretend that they want to fix it, but really they don't want to fix it.
Just want to keep you around until the next person, well, the person from the past, because like I say, I said this the other day, women deal with men further out, and men deal with women close by, something easy to catch, something easy to grab. So chances are, you know, it's somebody from the past is nearby. So they have a tendency to go back and forth. They like, it's like a trend to them, and it's like an ego to them. So, you know, it makes them feel good that it's still a connection. They like that type of energy. And then if they get a lady, you know, like myself, it's a problem because I'm more open, and I'm easy to catch on.
You a spy. Y'all realize women are very smart, so men be trying to do stuff close by the house because they know they can go and sneak off and do it real quick. But if your girl a private investigator, it's only gonna catch up with you. And I mean, the ancestors and the elders been saying this for a long time. What you do in the dark
shall come to the light.
Thank you, baby girl. See, this is why this is my sis. She can finish my sentences, okay? Right. Yeah, what you do in the dark will come to the light, believe it or not, okay? And that just, like, to me, it's like, if you already been dealing with somebody in the past and it didn't work out with that person in the past, why would you want to bring that energy into your new situation?
Right.
That's what men fuck up at, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you already been dealing with this broad in the past and it didn't work out with her, why do you think it's going to work out now if you bringing her energy into your new situation?
Right.
And people don't understand energy like that. Energy is real. You know, and people can sense it and pick up on it. They might not say nothing. They might not know what it is. But a woman's intuition, baby, okay? A woman's intuition be on T.
Right.
Okay, let's see what other questions we got. We got, should you listen to what your partner wants at the beginning of your relationship?
Yes, you should. But speaking back on what the topic we just got finished off of, about the therapy part, a lot of times when you get into a relationship, the wants and needs, it tends to change, meaning they expect more. The more you give, the less, the more they want. So the person that's not cheating in a relationship is not going, back and forth. That person end up draining themselves because at the end of the day, they putting so much energy into someone who put less energy, but putting more energy into someone else that never really gave them no energy. So
yeah. You have a lot of men, I know exactly what you mean. A lot of men will be in a relationship with a good woman who's there for him, provides a home environment, that works together with him as a team, and he'll go and cheat on her or mess over her for a bitch who won't give him gas money.
Meth head
if
type.
he run out of gas.
Right.
You know what I mean? He'll go and cheat on her with somebody who don't have his back. They don't even have a place for him to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now you go over here, your girl that you was living with, who providing a home space for you, sharing her world with you. Now that she done pick up on that you out here fucking around with some roaches, and she put your ass out, you can't even go to the roach motel.
Right.
You can't even go to the roach motel and sleep.
Right.
But you got the nerve to cheat. What's going on? It's like they're retarded.
It's an ass backwards world.
It's an ass backwards world, honey. A lot of people are mentally retarded and they don't know because they ain't went and got diagnosed yet. But come on over to Nubia. Let me diagnose your retarded ass.
Right. That part. Yes, that part.
That part, right. Oh my goodness. So what was the question? Did we answer the question? Oh, telling your partner what you want in the beginning.
Things
How
change.
many women have done this? How many women have met a man and say, I'm looking to be in a serious relationship because I'm tired of dating. I really want somebody that I can connect with and click with, and we can work and build towards marriage. How many women have said that and had their time wasted?
I'm one of them.
I'm one of them. Raise your hand.
I'm one of them.
2 out of 2.
And it's millions out there.
Okay, millions of women out there who have gone into a relationship with the intention to be serious with this man, to be loyal to this man, to share her world with this man, share her body with this man, share her food with this man, share her money with her man, share her mind and her ideas with this man, her business plans with a man. All for what? For him?
Yes, for him to go and sleep with whoever, and do whatever with anybody.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It really is like, it's a
enough.
slap in the face for women when we hold ourselves to a certain standard. And you got the nerve to hold your woman. A lot of men got the nerve to hold a woman to a certain standard as well, but you will go and mess with somebody who beneath your woman's standard.
Right.
That's sick. It really is sick, and we're tired of it. We're sick and tired of it. But let's take a break, all right? And we're going to come back with some more questions and some more tea and some more podcast conversation for the audience.